Supermax Corp warned today that there will be material effects on its financial performance should its efforts to divert sales to other markets be less than successful following the import ban by the US. The glove maker said this as its shares slipped below the ringgit mark for the first time since May 2020. Last week, the US Customs and Border Protection issued a withhold release order against the company and its subsidiaries' products on forced labor allegations. This will affect its sales to the US market, which accounts for about 20% of the group's total sales. In a Bursa filing today, Supermax said it will take steps to divert goods bound for the US to other markets where possible. It added that the duration of the withhold release order will also determine the extent of the adverse impact on the glove maker's financial performance. According to Supermax's latest financial report, its FY21 net profit jumped over 7 times to 3.81 billion ringgit, as revenue rose by over 236% to 7.16 billion ringgit. On Bursa Malaysia, its shares fell to as low as RM1.92 before settling at the close down 4.9% at RM1.93 for a market value of about 5.25 billion ringgit. The last time Supermax fell below RM2 was May 15th, 2020, when the stock closed at RM1.99. Some 100,000 recipients of AstraZeneca inoculations will have to download their digital certificates again. Last week, the Ministry of Health said there were technical errors related to vaccine manufacturer data on the MySejahtera digital COVID-19 vaccination certificate, affecting nearly 100,000 AstraZeneca recipients. Health Minister Khairi Jamaluddin said during a media briefing that mismatched vaccine information between the digital vaccination certificate and lot release certificates by the National Pharmaceutical Regulatory Agency were due to data overlaps between vaccine shipments that use the Global Trade International number and those listed in the vaccine management system. He said recipients of AstraZeneca vaccine batch number ABX6083 need to download their digital certificates again after October 30th. Health portal Code Blue cited Khairi as saying that a registered pharmaceutical product in Malaysia is given only one registration number based on the product brand and manufacturing site. However, COVID-19 vaccines obtained from the Global COVAX facility use the same registration number, even though stock comes from different manufacturers. Malaysia received AstraZeneca vaccines produced in South Korea and Sweden from COVAX. This affected data in the vaccine management system. Experian Information Services Malaysia said its access to the Central Credit Reference Information System or CCRIS has been restored with immediate effect. This was after Bank Negara Malaysia accepted Experian's security assessment, which found no evidence of any compromise in its systems, servers or facilities. The central bank had issued a temporary suspension of CCRIS access to all credit reporting agencies on September 30th due to a credible cyber threat. According to Experian, it is the first credit reporting agency whose access to the system is restored, and its services and reports containing CCRIS data will be available as normal to all businesses and consumers. Experian Malaysia CEO Don Lai said the company is now working actively with clients and consumers to provide the support they may need to re-establish any information gaps they may have experienced over the course of the temporary disruption, so they may return to business as usual as quickly as possible. Yinson Holdings has made a lodgement with the Securities Commission Malaysia for the establishment of a sukuk wakalah program of up to 1 billion ringgit based on the Sharia principle of wakalah bil-istithmar. In a Bursa filing today, Yinson said the first issuance under the sukuk wakalah program shall be made within 60 business days from the lodgement date, which was October 22nd or last Friday. It said the program has been assigned ratings of A+IS by Malaysia Malaysian Rating Corp and A1 by RAM Ratings. Yinson said proceeds raised from the issuance of Sukuk Wakalah under the program will be utilised for Sharia-compliant purposes, namely defraying fees, costs and expenses in relation to the issuance of the Sukuk and the program, working capital, refinancing of existing financing or borrowings, and general corporate purposes. The oil and gas player ended trading 1.7% higher at RM5.92 for a market capitalisation of 6.51 billion ringgit. The Kuala Lumpur High Court has granted UMNO lawyer Tan Sri Muhammad Shafie Apdal temporary release of his passport to fly to New York. Shafie, who had surrendered his passport to the court as part of his bail terms in his ongoing criminal trial, said he needs to accompany his son, who is continuing his higher education in the US. High Court Judge Datuk Muhammad Jamil Hussein allowed the application after the prosecution did not object to it. He instructed Shafie to return his passport by December 3rd. Today's development follows recent identical events. Former Prime Minister Datuk Sri Najib Razak and his wife Datin Sri Rosmah Mansor both temporarily got their passports back to be with their daughter in Singapore, while UMNO President Datuk Sri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi is flying to Germany to receive medical treatment. Shafie is on trial for receiving money derived from illegal activities amounting to 9.5 million ringgit through cheques issued by Najib, which were allegedly deposited into the lawyer's CIMB bank account. He is also facing charges of engaging in transactions resulting from illegal activities, namely submitting incorrect tax returns and in violation of the Income Tax Act 1967 for the financial years ended December 31st, 2013 and 2014.